All right, iron pipe, S tier.
Wait, we
Put
have
it
to
in.
do the intro.
Oh no, that's for fucking pussies. This is this is that.
Okay,
Me being
here we are,
stupid.
the professionals,
Yep, you
the
got the.
gold ranked player and the unranked player.
Yeah, so and I'm a master healer, by the way. Oh my god, don't forget my title, nerd.
Iron Pipe.
Iron pipe, C tier, dude.
I'll
Iron pipe,
compromise at B.
no. Low key, like you can get 50 damage
Okay,
on that,
I
and it
mid
has
tier
really
for a
good
beginner
melee.
weapon. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it'd be bussin', bro.
Iron Sword.
Alright, so that shit is more forgettable than my memory, and I can't remember shit. So put that shit in D tier.
Agreed, agreed.
Dude, I can't even remember
Scimitar.
what scales off. It's like a D in mine, I'm pretty sure. Scimitar, actually, I'm gonna say C tier. It has C in skill, which you can get like 23 skill, and plus it gives you 2 skill.
Honestly, I've never used it.
You can do like 70 damage with it. It's whack. Garden
Garden
sword,
Sword.
fucking B tier. The triple hit stun just in PvP, just to fuck people over.
Yeah.
And in PvE is really strong. It'd be crazy. I don't think but every sword can do that. Garden sword just does it a bit better.
Yeah.
Gilded, it do be pretty drippy.
That is true.
They be pretty drippy. Drip
I don't know
does
if
matter.
it's A or
I'm gonna say B because like you gotta remember we gotta rank it by like who fucking actually has these things. No one's
that's
gonna
true.
fucking get these things. Like you
But
might as well just
this
use the
is more
reinforcement.
gettable, I guess.
Yeah,
Same
it do
as it's the same
same.
thing basically. So
It's really easy to get. It's like 25 to 50 rid if I remember. It's really
yeah.
easy. Bloodletter, A tier. It's like what every tank uses, man.
Yeah.
The 21 heal by itself is crazy. Frost sword, fucking A tier, I guess. Put
I
that
would
no
say S, but with all the new
old
stuff,
ass.
I don't know, A at least.
If they didn't nerf that shit to the ground, fuck no, that shit's C. Controversial statement. The bleed does like 12 DOT damage 3 times, not even 5 anymore. So it's just courage claws, but worse, and you have to sacrifice 35 HP just to activate it. So it is just courage claws, but worse. And at least with courage claws, you get poise from it.
Let's meet in the middle.
That's the alright. B tier, fucking hard to get to, by the way. All right, I'll meet you in the middle. D tier,
Yeah,
dude.
I've
From
never used it.
hardest boss in the game. It has no special ability. Its actual ability it has is one of the most useless shit. One DOT because you're not gonna get 10 hits with it. If you have to hit an enemy 10 times for it to be useful, to summon one shroom, I can name multiple weapons but can kill an enemy in 3 hits. So it's dog shit.
Iron Great Sword.
It's just a little bit better because of the poise than the iron sword. So, are we ranking it like left is like close to being in the next tier, and right is being close to the bottom tier?
No, I don't want to move around stuff.
Yeah, understandable. Understandable. Can't blame you. Yeah, it's shove it in fucking C tier. I guess. It still has that poise potential.
D, I think.
D, you wanna? Yeah, I'll meet you at the execution or something.
Pretty
Dude,
solid
if
recently.
this is in like fucking in like I'm gonna say PvP wise here, man, it's really hard to rank these if we're going PvP and PvE. I'm not gonna lie to you. PvP wise, you give this to like fucking Onai S tier. Bro's a fucking crackhead. But anyone else, I'm gonna have to say even Onai admits that it really does need a buff in PvP. And in PvE,
It
there's
has a lot
probably
of potential, I think.
it does a shit ton of poise damage, but if you're gonna go for poise damage, I would just use fucking Garden Axe. Or like just the axe, because they do more poise damage.
Yeah.
I would say B, yeah. It would be S if this was crackhead onai, but we're not
Yeah.
ranking people.
It's more of
Guarding,
like in general usability in PvP and PvE. So
and accessibility, like how fast can you get it?
Garden
That's what I'm
Sword.
also ranking on. Not worth to be real. I've tried making a build off of it in PvP, but it's like -2 vitality, which is really not good because you're gonna use it on arcane probably. You're not gonna use it with might because if you're going might, you're just gonna use the executioner. And if you're going arcane melee, you're gonna use garden spear, moonlight greatsword, which is just it but better garden sword. So yeah, D tier. I'm over here stating points. Gabrus is like, nah, I say we settle in the middle. I'm not gonna tell you what the middle is.
Yeah.
Settle for the middle.
Gilded Greatsword.
It's if you're gonna go great sword, you're gonna go executioner. Like I know it's like a B in skill, I think.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna go skill, you're gonna go champion katana.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say C with you. This
Same
video
thing.
is just gonna be me talking, and then like Gabriel's like, "Yep,
Yep. Yep.
I say we meet in the middle." I'm
Lap
cooking.
Slayer.
A lap slayer. Well, because it's literally meant to kill me, I'm gonna have to say E tier. Don't put that shit in S tier.
Let's meet in the middle.
I say we meet in the middle and put it in S tier for the memes. Oh god, for the memes. The fact that everyone hated me enough to put a specific weapon in the game is really funny to me. So
It has a great unique ability, but 5 seconds isn't that much.
no, it's 15. No, it actually goes crazy in
15?
PvP. I used it.
Oh,
The amount of
I was
times
thinking
people
about the
forget.
Psy then. Champion Psy.
No, no,
It's
it
5.
just no. It's because it did do 5 before, but they buffed it.
Oh, okay.
It got buffed not that long ago. See, it actually goes crazy because people forget that they can't cast spells because no one uses it that much. So when I used it, everyone was baffled because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I guess it's going. I guess it's in S.
Do you want to change that?
No, keep it there.
Okay. Okay, good. Fear.
Well, fear E tier. Let's do it. I love this weapon, but shove that shit. No, I can't even meet you in the middle on this one. It's a pity weapon, which you wouldn't think is that bad, but if you're gonna go pity, you're not gonna go this. You're gonna go fucking faith bow and be a crackhead like Rustery and dome me in the head, and then I get pissed. You're not gonna use free. You're not, or you're gonna use freedom if you're doing PVE
Yeah.
healing.
Or even this for piety.
Yeah,
But we're not there yet.
or the daggers. Like it is genuine dog shit. On max pity, I think I did 12 damage with the DOT. That's it. It's dog shit.
Moonlight Greatsword. Classic.
Classic, but it's not the piss version, so it's E tier.
True.
Like, who uses the normal version? We use the piss version.
Unusable.
But I'd say put the piss version in like B tier. I honestly don't like the Moonlight Greatsword. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I have it in
I
my
don't.
inventory, but I rarely use it, to be honest.
I'm an arcane. I'm like the only guy using arcane right now in PvP, and I still don't use that shit.
Frost Katana.
Frost Katana. I prefer Frost Katana over the Frost Sword, but that's just me. Because it attacks really fast. So outside
Yeah.
PvP,
Do they both have minus 25 stamina?
yes, all Frost weapons do.
Okay.
But it only has the problem with it is like C scaling instead of B scaling on might. So it's
Yeah.
just C and skill and might. I'd say it's like A tier.
I think this one has like, instead
It
of a
attacks.
chance to apply frostbite or whatever it.
The only, the only Frost weapon that has a chance is the Talons. All the others have it guaranteed.
I think I'll agree with you. Okay. This though.
Sadly, we have to put it in S. It's an A in skill. Like, dude, I had 10 skill, and I was still hitting for 60.
Yeah, it's my favorite PvP weapon.
It's a fucking crack. Even in PvE,
Yeah,
it is fucking
it's fun
crack.
using that too.
And it's not hard to get. It's like 150 writ. which compared to most stuff is pretty cheap. It's D with everything else, I guess. I saw you try that.
Garden Spear.
This was Frop's main weapon for a while. I'm not. I genuinely dislike it personally. I don't think it's that good. It doesn't poise break that well. Its damage. If you want damage, you might as well just use reinforced spear. I'm gonna say C, but I'll meet you in the middle and say B if you want to. I personally dislike the fucking thing.
I don't use it, and you're the arcane
Yes, my
aficionado.
personal
So
bias. My personal biases will win. Yeah, yeah. Most garden weapons, they don't feel that nice.
for this,
Well, we kind of it's a
solid.
A scaling weapon. It kind of have to put it in A. It's not S because it's not as much as a crackhead as fucking katana is.
Yeah. Cross Spear.
Frigid spear. I'm gonna say B. It's again a spear, and it's just worse than the katana and sword. Because if you're trying to get stacks off, you're not gonna use the harder weapon to hit and slower to hit.
Is it worse than Garden Spear though?
It's better than Garden Spear because it's still Frostbite. So I would say yeah, B tier. If there was like a low B tier, I would put it in low B tier. Put that shit at D tier. Actually, put it in E tier. That's what I'm gonna say. If you're asking my opinion, fuck yeah. It's the same problems with spears, in my opinion. Knowing the hit sometimes because of hitboxes, the ability isn't useful.
It is
You're not gonna
true.
hit an
It was
enemy 10 times.
changing the left click attack. So
The right click does go crazy on spears, but
yeah.
a lot of weapons can go crazy. So
Iron Axe.
just put it with all the iron shit. You're gonna put it in E tier? Give me your personal opinion on the matter.
I don't use it, and so
Okay, am I the only one who uses random weapons just to
yeah,
see?
I just
Okay.
use stuff that looks cool. Or
All right, easy to get. You get it like right off the bat, basically. It does scale pretty well. I was doing like 70 damage on a level 1 character, what I just made. So it's honestly not that bad. So I'd put it in like D. Garden X. It's 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 better than Garden Spear, I have to say. Because it melts through enemy poise. I think I poised so far there like 20 times. Like you just go battle cry and you just spam left click on the poor guy and he starts getting fucking dunked on, man. I felt bad. I think I got like rid of half his health before he finally gained enough poise to fight back.
so we're thinking B.
I think we're thinking B. I think I think we're thinking B.
Gilded Great Axe.
It does look drip, but I'ma say C. You can say whatever you want. It doesn't scale that well. You're not gonna use skill on a great axe. You're gonna go fucking reinforced spear, dagger, or katanas.
Hmm.
Iron claws, fucking yeah, they're just courage claws, but worse.
Yeah,
I did hype
I
them up,
like.
saying they're better than owl claws. Honest, I say we replace owl sword with courage claws. We put owl sword in C and we put courage in D and B. Can we meet there? I said we meet there because courage claws do be nice, but I still think they're B because you can get frostbite. If you don't put that owl sword down, I'm gonna have to manually cheat my way into your fucking picture. I swear to God. Don't
Please
try to
don't.
don't try to go through the glided claws. Put that owl sword down. I noticed that. The audacity to place it in the same tier. I'll let it slide. Glided claws.
At
I don't
least A.
I don't even think here. I say I'm gonna ask Souls real quick. All right, we're getting outside help. He has all the glow
But it's basically just the same stats as the.
No, some of them have increased stats, like the gilded bow. Wait a minute, you have the wiki open, bruh.
Yeah,
Let's just look at the wiki.
but that's
Let's just look.
cheating. You have to
It's
go off
not
of memory.
cheating. We need fiction. We need factual information.
Oh, that is
They
true.
do have a skill, and they do blind. All right. Cut this part out. Cut it. I'm gonna say, dude, blind is really OP.
Yeah,
Like on Soul Father current moment, like you can just infinitely blind him. He can't fight back. You just put on adrenaline.
that's what I did earlier today. Can't confirm.
Hey, you're
Are
not,
we
you're not,
thinking
you're not
as?
making. I'm not thinking S because Soul Father is getting a rework, and he's becoming immune to it. I'm pretty sure he said something about that event.
Yeah,
So it probably should be ranked lower because I can't not remember. In PvP, it's useless.
yeah.
But like, so I'm gonna say B because they're really useful in one specific instance, in like nothing else. So you
Hmm.
think it B? Because I think A is too high, even for an A scale. Like,
Okay.
it's an A
Here's a
scaling weapon.
compromise. The gilded above the
See,
normal.
no, because gilded, no one has it. Two people have those claws, and they don't even use it. So I say we say B for gilded and A for reinforced, because you can get reinforced easy.
Yeah.
All right. For once, the drip does not help, sadly. Rigid talons, fucking E tier. Controversial statement. They have a chance to frostbite. Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you lower your chances when you have the katana with attacks barely any slower, or the might sword, or the fucking frigid sword, where you can go with tank build on and just tank everything and start slashing? Why the
I'd
fuck would
rather
you?
use any of the other claws. Or
Yeah, it's like, why would you use this shit? Get it out of here. Dark Moon Claws, PvP. Do be a little, no, not S tier. Definitely A tier. They're just my main weapon in PvP. It is how I got gold. And it still works on Onai, not Rester, because he's a meanie weenie and stabs me from 5 miles away with a bow. But the fucking like 300 damage burst combo is a little bit whack. Even with the stun nerfs to lightning, you still get 2 stuns and a fireball and an ice shard. So I'm thinking A. E tier. It suffers from literally every other shrinking weapon, but it is even worse because it gives you minus vitality, which is never a good thing to have.
it also scales with vitality, so
Yeah, but you're not gonna use it as a tank. If
that's
you
true.
want to go
There's the
tank,
bloodletter now. So
yeah, it's bloodletter. You can go frigid weapons. So yeah, fuck you using that for? New daggers. I have not played around with them much, but luck is still kind of bad. It does scale with pretty. It does scale with pretty good. It's like C scaling.
yeah,
I'm gonna say C tier. It's not special in any way.
yeah, it's mid.
It's like, yeah, you're not gonna like see anyone running this specifically. On to the crackhead daggers. S tier.
Agreed.
The
Even in
ability is,
PVE, even
yeah,
this, if
PV,
the ability
the,
doesn't do anything in PVE, I still like using them.
it is still it's a crackhead A scaling weapon. It attacks at Mach 5. So if you don't like PvE, it can still do like 70 damage if you just go battle cry. You don't even need to emulate. You just, and then he just starts fucking swinging. And if you're going skill, because it's an A scaling, you're gonna have fucking owl armor on, so you're not gonna get poise broken by anything except Hydrock. So you could just keep spitting. You could just keep stabbing. Oak staff, A. It is still high damaging. I don't want it to be A. That is the problem. This is the first staff you fucking get. You can get this in 2 minutes of playing the fucking game. I don't want it to be good. It should be like C tier, but for some reason it's A tier and just better than all the other staffs. Shroomkin staff, really great for memes. Nothing else. S tier. Put in,
Yeah,
put
immediate.
in The it's S tier because when you summon 36 mushrooms, you can instantly second phase Shroom King. And then after that, you swap weapons and kill him.
Where could we see that?
Frigid staff is also A tier. Where can we see that? Well, we can see that from the Among Us video I posted.
Oh,
The Beyblade on it is what you're gonna use. In PvP, I have made people rage quit. And that's understandable. You put Bloodletter on this bitch and you're using Frost Ring. You just need to stay above like 15 arcane and it will do 30 damage each fucking hit and you'll heal for like 20. You will instantly frostbite any poor soul. And in PvE, frostbite still does a bunch of damage. A tier. Freedom, D tier. It is just worse than Faith.
true.
It's just Faith, but
Yeah,
worse.
yeah.
You're not gonna use this. Bat Staff, fucking C tier. I love Bat Staff. I sold SF with bats only, but that does not make them any better. I need a whole Moonlight Gem and shit from Hydrock to make this staff, and it does 10 damage. Pumpkin Staff, you're not using this shit in PvE or PvP. You're not like, put in like D tier. You can still spam mini shrooms, which is funny, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's
Assassin
fun.
Bow. You already know what has to be done. Rester is gonna dox our IP when we put if we
It's
place
okay
the
because there's
bows.
still more bows that are better.
Yeah, we just put Faith in S and he doesn't dox our IP. Reinforced bow or gilded bow. That is an A scaling weapon, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, put it in B, I'd say. I don't think it's A because no one actually fucking has it.
yeah.
You know. Oh, we're gonna go into all the ranged weapons. We say one bad thing and we're fucking dead. Reinforced bow. No one fucking uses this. I have not seen a single soul use this. Everyone just uses faith. That does not make it bad. I'm just saying no one uses it. Pretty easy to get. It still does like 70 damage. I'd put it in like fucking C. It is a writ weapon, which is no one likes grinding writ unless you do PvP. Faith, put that shit in S.
Great for
Matches the damn.
healers. And
No,
even if you're not a healer,
like it still does. Like fucking Rustery's fucking crackhead ass doing 70 damage a hit, matching the other two bows is while being able to heal himself for fucking like 50 is shotgun. The single highest damage dealer in this fucking game because each pellet can do 70 damage to SK. Not S tier though. I'm gonna say A tier. Only for PvE, by the way. Only for PvE.
agreed.
So yeah. I'm gonna say A tier. If you're using this shit in PvP, if you don't put that shit back now. C tier. Like if you're a beginner, this shit carries you all the way to SF. And then after that, it becomes the most I don't touch it. Horned revolver, just. Oh yeah, crowd shot. I didn't see it. Oops. I mean, it kind of fell off. Range pretty low. You might like if you're gonna be in that range, you might as well just be using the fucking other frigid weapons.
It's only good with Owl, I guess. So it
And
has
like
its specific use, but
I don't see anyone use it anymore. I saw Easy try to use it earlier and it kind of died. Just shove it in 8 S tier. It's the best fucking PvE weapon, to be real. It has like unless because shotgun, yeah, it has the highest damage, right? But you have to have 2 spells to back it up. This by itself can do like fucking 70 damage at max damage. You just sub battle cry on that and a rage vial, and you're gonna melt SK. This was the main carry for SK. And in PvP, it can still melt people if you get a stun. So, this tier list made me want to cry when I had to start rating my poor stuffs. Literally, only 2 of them are good. The rest are literally worse than my literal butt cheeks. My fucking shit. All right, do we remove the main weapons or like?
no, it's part of the process. Okay, so there was some information on the wiki that was wrong with some weapons, and Now we decide to put the gilded bow down in E. And that's there. And then the claws went down. That's about it.